Hey guys, welcome back to Sissing Sister. I hope that you're having a really good day. Today I really wanted to talk about the movie Barbie, which I saw in theater recently. I thought the movie was really fun. I really enjoyed the atmosphere of, our fellow theater goers who all dress on theme wearing pink. I thought the costumes in the movie itself was iconic. The costumes that Barbie wore were archival, iconic outfits from fashion houses. And I thought the actress was so talented in the dance sequels and in the musicals. I really enjoyed how the aesthetics stayed throughout the movie, and it really exceeded all of my expectations for a Barbie in the Dream House movie, live action. I also like the fact that Barbie and Ken were encouraged to find out more about themselves at the end of the movie. They were encouraged to take a deep dive into their psyche and work out who they are and what they want to do in life. So I really want to enjoy that. And there were a few moments of brotherhood and sisterhood in there that were feel-good moments for the audience. What I didn't like about the movie, though, is the fact that men and women were pitted against each other, but not in a fair way, in a way that is very unflattering to men. And I struggle to recall any male-dominated movie that portray women in such an unflattering way. Men in this movie were portrayed as being either useless or silly or overly obnoxious or super toxic, which of course exists in real life, but it's not for all men. So I was a little bit confused also about the plot. At the end, Barbie went to a gynecologist, and I wasn't sure why that was chosen to be the ending, because I thought that in Barbie world, Barbies were defined by their careers and their powers and the fact that they own things, and not the fact that they have genitals. So I was a little bit confused about that. Also, there were a few moments where I feel really bad for Ken, especially when he said that when I see love, she sees a friend, and he thought that it was going to be their dream house. So there was a real romantic connection there that I think the movie could have explored, especially if Barbie and Ken go into the real world and find out who they are as real people and grow as a real couple. I think that would be very encouraging for people to see, especially in today's dating climate. Also, one more thing I wanted to touch on is the mum, I think America Ferrera, I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. Her speech, her monologue about the expectation of women and how we cannot do anything right and how we strive for perfection, but also how to, kind of tweak certain things to seem acceptable. I think that is heavily influenced by the modern kind of hustle work culture, girl boss movement, where we feel like we are inadequate in basically all areas. But if women focus on their nature intended, naturally fulfilling role of being a wife and a mother and honor motherhood as the path that was given to us, I think that we would feel a little bit more fulfilling, and that we wouldn't need anybody's permission or feel so stressed about striving for something that really isn't biologically wired or intended to be. I'm not saying that women cannot have careers. I'm saying that, instead of putting the career as the top and the foremost thing to strive for, and then feel so disappointed when it doesn't give you fulfillment in life. What historically has give women fulfillment in life is to build a family, to build communities, to be helpful, to be supportive to their fellow sisters and and you know, just being a team building character. I think that is what is fulfilling, at least in my opinion. So and that's why I thought it was a bit odd when pregnant Midge, who was a real Barbie, was taken off shelves and was casted out as being, you know, weird and not talked about. So that's something I find a little bit strange, because if we are defining women, then that is a character of women that cannot be refuted. So that's my opinion, very short opinion, for the movie Barbie. Please follow for more.